Well, hello there. How are you? It is always so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're going to check in and see what messages are coming out for you. So let's see what we have here. Exchanging gifts and soulmates. Okay, so this is so interesting. This is the energy. Okay, so we're still in a Mercury retrograde. The Lionsgate portal actually is opening today. There's this energy of allowing yourself to exchange your love, your connection, your time, your energy with another person, okay? Now, this could be a person that is coming new onto your path. We'll definitely have to go and check and see. It could be somebody maybe that you haven't heard from a while, okay? But there's somebody that is wanting to exchange energy with you. Now, with the soulmates card, it could be a romantic partner, right? But it's also the energy of a good friend, a business partner, okay? Somebody that wants to be giving to you, right? As well as receive something from you. So it's a loving energy, okay? It's not like there's no energy here of somebody trying to get one on top of you, right? It's kind of like the energy of understanding that they want a very balanced give and take with you. This could be somebody, okay? I'm only saying this because it's a Mercury retrograde, right? It could be somebody from the past that maybe you haven't heard from in a while that is reaching out, right? Seeing, is there any way that we can exchange energy again? Can we somehow get back together? Can we allow ourselves to see what is still there? Which is really interesting. If you've been following me for a while, I don't go down the love route very often. So let's see what else we have here. Yeah, taking steps and commitment. Wow, look at this. The angels of the four directions are coming in. This is the energy of your spirit guides, your angels. Allowing this situation, whether it is a new situation or somebody returning, that somebody here is wanting commitment. Whether you're wanting to commit to them or they're wanting to commit to you. This is really the energy of somebody else coming in and wanting a commitment with you. It could be a business commitment. He's signing a contract there. It could be a potential romantic partner. It could even be the offer of a first date or something like that, right? What a beautiful energy. And it is about allowing yourself to say, do I want to take steps towards this? Being very discerning, right? Is this in alignment with what I want for myself long term? Because I get the sense, we'll go to the tarot here in a minute, I get the sense this is something that kind of comes out of the blue, right? It's a new job offer, it's a new career opportunity, it's a chance to move somewhere, to take a trip, perhaps have a connection or a reconnection. But you have to allow yourself to say, is this in alignment with what I want for myself long term, right? Or am I getting distracted by this person or this situation? Or am I going to at least take some time? I feel like there's something here about allowing yourself to take some time with this. Where do I see this going, right? Maybe if it's especially a business contract, because it is a Mercury retrograde, really reading the fine print. But if it's a conversation you're having with someone, it's not about glossing over anything. I think you're kind of going deeper, right? You're reading the fine print of what type of a commitment they are wanting from you. You're not jumping into it without really and truly doing. It's a little bit about really allowing yourself some time to go deep with it. What is it that you would like to have out of this situation or relationship? So let's get the tarot. Let's see. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I have a feeling for some of you, this is really a relationship that is either coming in or wanting to come back in, but it's also the energy of newness, okay? Aces are always new, but it's something that's near and dear to your heart. It's something that maybe you have even been thinking about for a while. For some of you, it could be even you wanting to put your time, your energy, your love, your creative talents out into the world. Maybe you're feeling called, especially with this Lionsgate portal, right? To start a new endeavor, to go in a new direction. But understanding with the Ace of Cups that you're going to have to really, really see, okay, what it is, how it aligns to what it is that you want for yourself long term. This is not the time to, I would say, make quick calls. Yeah, Nine of Wands. That is so interesting, right? It's kind of like, I feel like you've been on this journey. That's what the energy. It's kind of like you've been on this journey. Maybe you've been single for a long time. Maybe you've been stuck in a job for a long time and you haven't been able to move forward. The Nine of Wands is the energy of, see all the scars on her blouse, right? You've been through a lot. And that's why I think Spirit is saying, this is a good offer, but it's also about allowing yourself to take some time to see, is this in alignment with what I really want? If this is somebody coming back around, I think this is somebody that has put you through a lot, right? This could be a family member returning after you haven't heard from them for some time, right? You've had the ups and downs with this person. If it's a romantic relationship, same thing, right? It's kind of like, wow, I've been through a lot with this person and here they come again, right? That's why I feel like going slow, asking yourself, right? Doing your due diligence. Has this person really changed, transformed? Are they serious in their commitment, or is it just a repeat of what you've experienced before? So let's see what else we have here. Empress energy, beautiful. This is the energy of creation, of wanting something new for yourself, right? And with this Lionsgate portal, that is what it's all about. It's like we have this opportunity between now and August 11th. The peak of Lionsgate is on August 8th. Understanding that part of the journey is stepping into doing that deep dive, really reconnecting to our intuition, really reconnecting to what our heart desires to create. Who are you wanting in your life? Is it the Emperor, right? Is it your divine counterpart? And gender doesn't matter, right? It's your divine counterpart. If it's has something to do with family, because the Empress is like mother energy, reconnecting to a family member or a dear friend. The Empress is also about, creating the life that you really desire, stepping into the energy of asking yourself, what career do you desire? What do you really and truly want to manifest? Because during this Lionsgate portal, we have the opportunity to really go deep and see what is holding us back from actually manifesting the dream life that we are seeking. So let's see what else. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful. I feel like I have good energy around this person or situation. Things have changed, right? You've completed a cycle of some sort. You're going to have the clarity about how to move forward. If this is a new opportunity in love, a new opportunity in career, whatever your heart is seeking, wanting to manifest at this time, it could mean that you haven't been able to do that for so long that you've almost like given up on it. But this is like, oh my goodness, the energy right now is just so magical. It's believing that the wheel can turn for you, right? The tide can turn. It's your turn to shine. All of those beautiful energies, allowing yourself to stay true to your heart, to not allow yourself to get up in your head, right? The Nine of Wands is all about fire and passion. It's about understanding. It's the wounded warrior. It's understanding that you have put so much time and energy into creating or wanting to create the life that you truly dream of. And now it seems like this is a chance that really is coming true for you. Let's see, Page of Cups, King of Wands, wow, Four of Cups. I feel like this person in the past, if it's a person from the past or if it's a situation, right, that is reminiscent of something from the past. You're concerned with the Four of Cups. It's just more of the same. Is this just more of the same? Because you have had over and over again, right, disappointment in either relationships, job, career, businesses that you have wanted to start, ideas that didn't take off. So you're kind of thinking, oh, is this person, is this situation truly committed? Because the King of Wands can be a little bit of an energy of being very hot and heavy in energy, right? Really passionate about whatever they're doing or passionate about romance. But then they sometimes don't have the commitment to it. They don't stick around. They're kind of like more in tune with what they want than wanting to exchange energy. If this is somebody coming back around, I think that they have changed. They have changed because these two energies, Page of Cups and Ace of Cups, these are two beautiful energies of saying, I want something new with you. I don't want to jump back in where we were before. Understanding that you have to almost start at ground zero again. And I would say that that is maybe something you want to take into consideration when you're thinking about this. What's my next step? You're asking yourself, what is my next step? In this case, it's really about listening to your intuition. Don't allow your head to take over what your heart is truly desiring. It is about doing your due diligence. It is about going slow, okay? Reading the fine print, asking the right questions, right? But it is also about understanding that this is an opportunity, that if you allow yourself to go slow, to see where this can go, to not have, this is the energy of not having a lot of expectations and kind of like jumping into it with the energy of newness, a beginner's mindset, right? Allowing yourself to say, I'm just going to see where this goes. I love that energy of not having like too many rules, too many expectations. Keeping in mind that it is about allowing yourself to exchange your energy, but also allowing yourself to receive energy from this person, whether that is in romance or business or whatever. It's allowing yourself to say, okay, what's the give and take in this situation, right? Wow, powerful. All right, let's go ahead. Let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Yeah, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? A beautiful reminder that when we have expectations of other people or of even other opportunities or what we're trying to create, when we have high expectations of how that's going to make us feel or where that energy is going to take us, what happens is that we're kind of like almost losing sight of who we are and what we really and truly desire, because we're putting more emphasis on the external rather than the internal. And I feel like this is one of those times where it's kind of like you snuff out the energy, because both of these are just really, I want to say fragile. I get the energy of fragile, where it could go really either way, depending on how you are willing to not only give to this situation. It's not about overgiving. It's also about receiving, allowing this person to step up. I feel like in the past, if this is a person that really kind of came in, and it could even be in business or whatever, came in and was very much selfish, because the King of Wands a lot of times is considered a more selfish character, okay? More in tune with what he wants. And I feel like this person could definitely want to have actually a real commitment with you. But here's the thing. It means that you have to start from ground zero. And there could almost be a little bit of energy here of really needing to communicate your needs and desires to this person. Don't allow yourself, especially since we're still in Mercury retrograde, to feel like that this person can read your mind. Okay? It's about learning how to communicate, to building a solid foundation for this situation or relationship, and allowing it to grow naturally instead of trying to control too much, okay, about this situation. Because I feel like one of the things is especially if you've dealt with this person in the past, or it's a similar situation to something in the past, and you still have some fear or anxiety about not wanting to repeat the same thing, then it's very important for you to have that beginner's mindset, for you to take a fresh look at love, or a fresh look at a job, or a fresh look at moving to a new town or something like that, right? Allowing yourself to have a beginner's mind, a fresh look, and to not hold back any of your energy. Because I get the sense here that you're wanting to hold back more because of the Four of Cups. You're wanting to hold back more in order to protect your heart. But this is the energy of making sure that you're meeting this person halfway, right? At least halfway. You don't want to overgive, right? We know that. But it is about using your healthy boundaries, but also using your voice. And in order to be able to share our wants, our needs, our desires to somebody else, we first have to know what those are inside of ourselves, right? We have to know ourselves well enough to have that conversation. We can't expect the other person to just read our mind. And especially we don't know what it is that we really and truly desire. So I feel like, you know, if you're waiting for this, one of the things to do is just to sit and ask yourself, what is it that I'm really and truly trying to create for myself? What is different? What am I looking for different in my life, right? How do I want to grow, evolve, progress? Because those questions will help you to determine what it is that you desire. They're also saying not to manifest. A reminder, do not manifest from what you don't want to repeat, right? This is you turning it around and asking yourself in a positive way. What do I want to create? What do I want to manifest? What do I want in a future relationship, a future job, a future career, a future business? What is it I'm looking forward to experience? Wow, beautiful energy there. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I really and truly appreciate all of your support and comments and subscriptions, especially as I'm trying this new format. If you're enjoying it, please let me know in the comments below. All right, go have a wonderful day. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.